Delivered with our out-of-the-box IQ solution and our Excel templates for ad hoc reporting is one called PIQ Imports, which is slightly different to the rest. What this workbook does is allow us to push information into the PIQ solution. So it can be anything really, as long as it's done in a format suitable with those imports. And that format is effectively a one entry per attribute per month. So you can see here the table is set up in the bottom here across our standard attribute system. So it's our partner, manager, department and staff. We have a year and we have a month. And then we have up to 10 options for inputting figures into the system. Now these can be anything from benchmarks to scenario-based figures to gauge your actuals against, to outside scores such as a net promoter score from a client and so on. It can be literally anything as long as it fits this structure. Now we've used Excel for this tool because in terms of feedback we've found that most people use Excel to collate these type of figures, and most of the time they would export actual figures out of a system like PIQ, punch them into Excel and then join them up with these external pieces. So we decided to turn it on its head a little bit and allow people to import these external figures and push them into the system. The advantage of that is that they're then available wherever you need to access them, where it might be on a more static dashboard as a benchmark, or again exported out into Excel for ad hoc reporting, or even on into made available through tools like Power BI for advanced sort of visualization pieces. So it's quite a simple tool to use. You can punch or type in the information. You can copy it in from the other workbooks or other sheets. The way it works is it connects up with the structures in the Practice IQ data warehouse, and you can refresh the data to receive the latest information that's in there. Obviously, more than one workbook can be available within the business, so you've got to make sure that before you push information in, that you have the latest information out of the system. You have options to verify the data, so you can continue working across the or adding in information and verify as you go. And so save and continue will do the same thing. And then the final option there is to save and export. So once you've decided or punched in all the information you need and you're ready to go, you can export it to the data warehouse for it to pick up automatically and be processed through the system. So just as an example here, I'll scroll down. We had our, sorry, just before I go down there, you can see at the top here we've got figures for 2017-2018. If there are no attributes selected here, then it is a firm-based or top-level figure that's going to go into the system here. Further down here, we can see combinations of partners and departments. So Cary Grant as a partner can have a budget for a specific department. He can also have a budget for another department if need be. As long as the connection there is a unique entry across the month's attribute and the attribute selection, it'll work fine. So if I scroll down to the bottom here, probably one of the easiest ways to do this is to take an existing block of cells there and paste down below. It automatically registers the fact that it's part of the data set here, and all we need to do there is change the partner order fill down. And of course, if you like, if the figure is different, just punch in whichever figure you want. I said once you've completed that, you can save and export as long as you know you're fine. So it validates first. Make sure you're okay to do that, and goes off and pushes that information in then. So that information is now in the data warehouse and will be picked up in context to the other actual information and be able to be rendered through the normal outputs from a Practice IQ point of view. So that's it for this very short session on the PIQ import option. It's quite a basic tool, but quite powerful, and we're always looking for ways to getting external information in and combining it with existing practice data, and this is a very simple and easy way of doing so. Thank you.